suspecting there's devilry here. I knew it. I said, hold steady. I am the only devil here.
Rewind.
Is Hollywood finally waking up, folks? Have they stopped taking those weird pills that you can't find in the chemist anywhere? Maybe. So this story from Bounding Into Comics. I talked about this earlier on, maybe in March or April of this year. It felt like an April Fool's joke at that point. Red Sonja ditches race swap, casts Matilda Lutz as the title heroine under Solomon Kane director. Solomon Kane, if you've never seen it with James Purefoy, what a movie. God, they should have made a trilogy of those films, but because the first film didn't do that well, and I saw it at the cinema, oh my God, man, that's just a really, really good film. But this news I find encouraging because when I talked about this in one of my earlier videos, at the time, Hannah John Kamen was the person that they wanted to cast in the title role. You know, a title role that's Caucasian, red-headed, based, and the last person I'll be thinking of if I was a Hollywood agent, if I was Ari Gold from Entourage, would be, yeah, let's cast Hannah John Kamen, because when I saw her in Ready Player One, that's who I was thinking of to be Red Sonja. And Hannah John Kamen has something in common with Ella Balinska. They both appeared in franchises which they may have destroyed. I mean, for God's sake, Hannah John Kamen played Jill Valentine in Welcome to Raccoon City last year. She even stole the Barry Burton line and used it as her own, which made no sense. And, you know, she just casually threw the line out.
Hey! You snooze, you lose.
What?
It's Jill sandwich now.
Grab my hand!
Barry.
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Really? Thanks.
You know what? When you get a diversity hire like John Kamen or Ella Balinska, they don't care about the original source material. So, you know, if the original character is Caucasian, they don't care about that. They're going to step in and do whatever. But, you know, in the case of Ed Skrein, when he was meant to be in the Hellboy reboot with David Harbour, then he pulled out because he realized the character he was playing was actually Asian in the comics. And then he decided to do the honorable thing and give it to Daniel Day Kim, which is fine, that's his choice. But if no one had made a fuss about it, well, the film could have still been shit anyway. And I don't know what Skrein's performance or his interpretation was like. Well, Daniel Day Kim's performance was okay. He was just being Daniel Day Kim. I mean, the guy's a good actor, but he doesn't have a lot of range, in my opinion. But what I find quite refreshing about this is that, you know what, I'm seeing a really weird synergy between what's happening. You know what, I'm going to save that remark for another video because I'm just kind of going off tangent here. But yeah, I'm just getting excited because it's Solomon Kane director, which I love. So, in a particularly surprising move, given the current direction of Hollywood, misdirection I would say, and comic book adaptations in particular, Millennium Media have backtracked on their plans to race swap Red Sonja for her upcoming solo film. By the way, I've got to pump the brakes here very quickly because Robert Rodriguez was meant to have done a Red Sonja film back in the day with Rose McGowan in the lead. And now I just talked about, you know, based, redheaded female, redhead, Caucasian, all that stuff. Rose McGowan wouldn't be the person I'll be thinking of. Yeah, she was married to Robert Rodriguez at the time, and I would have said in that instance, nah, you get someone a little bit exotic, like Salma Hayek, or maybe one of those two ladies from the Spy Kids films, obviously when they've grown up, so that would have been a thing. I would have used one of them perhaps. So yeah, she's going to get her own solo film. Never saw the Bridget Nielsen film from '85, but mind you, now I want to go and watch it just to see how bad it actually is. It doesn't have a very good rating on IMDb, which is fine. So this is the actress in question. She's Italian, but I'm going to show you a clip of hers in a minute, and the film that I'm going to show you the clip of, I've actually just ordered it from eBay. I managed to find a sealed copy of it. So Lutz will be joined by on-screen actress Wallis Day, who played Kate Kane in Batwoman season 2 and 3. I don't know who she is, so it doesn't make me go wah 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 wah. Robert Sheehan, yep, he used to be in the Misfits. He is going to be cast as the... First of all, when I saw this, I thought, is Robert Sheehan playing a transgender role in this? But no, when you look at it, obviously Wallis Day is going to be the villainous sister, Anicia, and Dragan will be played by Sheehan, presumably a misspelling of the character of Zamoran Emperor Dragan the Magnificent, respectively. So, as we go on and down, nice picture of her there. I'll tell you what, I've seen some really good interpretations of her, actually. So here we go. So Michael, or MJ Bassett from Solomon Kane 2009, would be taking the reins from the previous Helmer, the non-binary, identifying and self-declared feminist Joey Soloway. Oh no! Who notably replaced Bryan Singer in the role after he was hit in 2019 with the latest lawsuit to accuse him of, oh no, oh God, I don't want to read that next bit. That's terrible. However, despite Soloway's exit, the former director is still credited as one of the film's two screenwriters, the other being the showrunner for Netflix's upcoming Tomb Raider animated series, Tasha Howe. In a recent statement alongside the news, Bassett excitedly recalled, "I've wanted to make a Red Sonja movie since I was a teenager. She has been a powerful presence for me and a character that I've always wanted to bring to the screen with my own voice and my own vision. When I met Matilda Lutz, I knew she had all the magic I was looking for and could see the complexity and depth she would bring to Sonja," the director added. Now, at this stage, and we've all been hurt before, folks, haven't we? We read these things, we get a little bit hyped up. Back in the mid-noughties, you could genuinely get excited about a new IP, and 8 out of 10 times it will deliver to your expectations. There was no agenda, there was no wokeness, it was just like, wow, what's the new thing? In fact, I would even argue as well that we had so many great things back then, you literally had to say, right, well, I can't watch 24 today, I'm going to watch Jericho instead, something along those lines, because we were spoilt for choice, folks, because Hollywood was just interested in getting stuff out and making quality things. And at that time as well, streaming wasn't really a threat to Hollywood or to the film industry. It was still laughed at. The format television that 24 developed was kind of still laughed at, although people were taking it seriously. Where you saw that transition from movie actors wanting to get TV work, because Kiefer Sutherland showed what you could do if you're a regular TV actor in a popular character like Jack Bauer, doing the rounds and getting accolades and getting great coffee table books, which I used to have one a long time ago. But I'm kind of, oh, there we go. This is the late great Michael Turner, folks. That's his based Red Sonja there with Spider-Man, Venom. Awesome. I love that. Oh my, look at that. Look at that. Holy shit, man. Wow. And look, you cannot tell me there are real women in the real world who don't find that attractive. I think some women have an objection when a woman is objectified. You could say Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman in 2017 was semi-objectified. She had a lot of flesh on show, but who am I to dispute or argue with that one? But that is just such a base cover. But hey, I've talked enough about this. I'm mildly excited, but now, this film that I've ordered... Okay, look, you've got cringe captions like this. Gouges the male gaze out of their eyeballs. But when you have a big, tough male on the screen, does he gouge out the female gaze and their eyeballs? You know, I mean, it's got to work both ways, right, guys? So I'm going to play a clip of this trailer. Okay. I can't wait to see this film, by the way. Oh. Actually, in this particular pose here, I could see her as Red Sonja. I think she's got the credentials that I like. And her hair looks a little bit reddish there anyway. I mean, I've been out with a couple of Italian birds, and they do tend to have that red hue in their hair, and it's pretty awesome. But she's attractive. She doesn't. She seems like she's not going to take any prisoners, and I am curious to see what they're going to do with her. I'll be interested to see the outfit or choice they're going to use for the character. That's where the bone of contention may come in. Again, from what I've seen of her in this, she's obviously showing a bit of flesh off, which is great. Obviously, for the point of the character, she gets thrown off a cliff and she's obviously going to have damaged clothes, so that all makes sense. Actually, you know what, folks? When I do watch this film, I'll talk to you about it afterwards, but these are the kind of female characters I miss on the big screen. Someone who's just there. They don't go on about agenda and politics and whatever. Let's just do the film that I want to make, and let's entertain the audience out there. And let me go to Comic-Con conventions and sign the Blu-rays and posters for you. How about just doing that, folks? And then give us more stuff like this. So, the Red Sonja film, you might not be excited for it now, but I tell you what, they released the first trailer and it meets my expectations. Oh, hell yes, I will be talking about that for a long time to come. So folks, if you enjoyed this video today, you know the drill already. Just leave a like below, leave a comment, and if I were you, I'll see me on the next video.